Hello and welcome to our 2023 Supply Chats. I am your host for today, Ben Homan, Director for Strategic Account and Commercial Excellence. And I'm joined today by Jimmy Khoo, our Director of Supply Chain and Procurement Greater Asia. Hello Jimmy, and welcome to our Sydney office.
Hi Ben, it's great to be here.
Coming out of 2022, we wanted to take stock of how supply chain have been impacting the medical device markets and discuss how they are likely to evolve over 2023. We have been experiencing disruption in the logistic and supply chain for medical devices and technology since 2020. How do the Australian and New Zealand supply environments compare globally to the rest of Asia?
Thank you for the question, Ben. 80% of our finished goods are actually imported into Asia market, of which Australia and New Zealand happen to be one of the most sophisticated and complex supply chain. And therefore, given the pandemic-related supply chain disruptions, Australia and New Zealand actually suffer worse in terms of supply situation.
What have been the main factors driving these trends?
Good question. There are actually quite a few factors. The first is that because of the pandemic situation, every market is trying to adjust to the healthcare needs at the point in time. So giving a very concentrated and focused healthcare needs, we therefore have to adjust our supply chain accordingly, including manufacturing and operations, to react to the market needs. This is further aggregated by the fact that we have a global shortage of labors. We have a global supply chain disruptions because of the travel restrictions. And hence, there's a limited capacity, not just for manufacturing, but also the freight perspective to be able to deliver the goods to the market. Given the limited locations of the products, every market is hence competing with the limited resources. On top of that, the demand and supply of the capacity has basically also drive inflation across the supply chain.
Probably not too many surprises for customers there. How do you see these trends evolving in 2023?
That's a good question as well. As a matter of fact, I don't feel that the supply chain disruption is going to go away. As you can also learn from the news, there are still ongoing global labor shortage. There's still ongoing, for example, strike from labor related to the inflation that they experience. There are still things that's going on like cyber threat. Ukraine war is still ongoing. So you can see that such event will continue to take a toll on global supply chain disruption. So I don't see this will go away. However, as a responsible enterprise in BD, we need to react to the new changes. We need to react to what we call a new norm.
Thank you for your answer, Jimmy. Adversity and disruptions can be drivers of growth and innovation. What lessons has BD learned that will help us recover and face a future disruption to our ability to supply?
Innovation is actually accelerated during the pandemic time, as many of you already has experienced. From the way that we interact with the world, it is getting a lot more digitized all over the place. So as I explained just now, the best way to really try to be proactive is to have information at your hand. We are actually integrating all the information across the globe, right? Because as I mentioned, 80% of the finished goods are imported into Asia. And we need to have a good grasp of those information and bring those information in Australia and New Zealand for the customer. And I learned about ANZ Connect, where we have created a customer self-service portal, and we are trying very hard to put all our supply visibility into those portals for our customer. So, for example, if the customer is come to aware that certain products will be in back order situations, provided longer time, they can start thinking about what reactions or what preparations the customer can do to help the patients.
It's a great step forward, yes, absolutely. A lot of the improvements you are talking about are the back ends and almost invisible to customers. And I would like to come back to what you mentioned before about the portal, the self-service portal for customers, ANZ Connect. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yes. Supply chain, to me, world-class supply chain is really when we recognize the value that we can bring, we as a supply chain professional, can bring to delight our customer. And throughout the pandemic periods, we've been listening to our customer and basically what are the pain point. And the biggest pain point is BD makes supply chain transparent to us, and that's the voice of the customer. And we're going to do exactly that. The only way that we have to do it is through ANZ platform, where we allow customer to interact with BD to this platform and take out the information that they need to serve their purpose. So if we are able to ensure robust, reliable, and again, proactive information that we are able to collaborate with the customer, I'm sure they will provide a lot of values to our customer, as well as to our associate who can interact with customers so that they can discuss about solutioning for the problem that yet to come versus reactive to the problem that we are experiencing. So that is what I feel, that if we are able to figure out a way to push the information in the digital way to our customer and hopefully turn it into a better experience for our customer.
That sounds great. So if anyone hasn't registered yet to ANZ Connect, at the end of this meeting there will be some link and some QR codes that will help you access to ANZ Connect. Jimmy, just an additional question. Is there anything that our customers can do to help them get the full supply of their orders?
Yes, very good question as well. This is part of parcel of we as a human mankind to learn about how to deal with the situation. So I would strongly encourage our customer to work closely with BD when you are anticipating some significant volume, where if you can start working with our BD colleagues that give us a longer lead time, and I think it's only fair for BD to try our best to fulfill your need. It will be again part of parcel of being proactive. So we would like to collaborate with our customers to be able to bring this type of demand information well ahead of time, say 3 to 6 months if possible, so that we can communicate to our manufacturing counterparts and prepare the necessary raw materials, the necessary, ensure the necessary capacity is in place, and so on and so forth to meet your needs.
A lot of great insights, for what happened and also how things will evolve, moving forward. So thanks a lot for your time, and see you soon.
Thank you.
So it's great to see that things are improving in 2023, even though it's not coming back to normal. If you need any further information or if you have any question, do not hesitate to reach out to us through some details that will be at the end of this chat. Alternatively, you can always contact your BD representative. And do not forget to register to ANZ Connect for information on your orders. That's it for today. Thank you for joining us and see you soon.